What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel and a new video. It is Tuesday, March 10th, so 2 days after filming the whole intro video to this Philly Marathon prep. We are out here at the start of week 5 of prep, and we're kicking it off with a 2.5-mile run. I've already done my strength workout. It was a pull day, so deadlifts, back, biceps. It was good lift, but now we're ready to get after it for this run. It is beautiful out for the beginning of March, so I'm super excited to get this run done. And yeah, pretty much. So what my thought is for these videos is I have a month in between each video, right? So as I'm going about my training, why not film the training so that way as I build this video series, I have training to show you guys along with whatever talking head spiel I want to do for the main topic of the video. So you guys are coming along for the whole thing. Yeah, but before we get on this run, let's do a quick fit check. We got the Fuel Hunt Performance Cap. We've got the God is Greater T. The back looks like, there we go. For shorts, we have some black full strength running shorts. These are great. I love running in these. And then on the feet, we got the New Balance 1080s. These are the newer version of the shoe. They've got the new foam on them. They're pretty awesome. But that's what we're rocking with for the run. And without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so we're at a mile in, just over a mile in to this run. I can't remember if I said what it's supposed to be, but it is a 2.5-mile run at a 5 out of 10 pace, or 5 out of 10 effort. So easy run. Breathing pretty heavy, so probably not running as easy as it should be. Either that or it's just the heat. But feeling good, legs are feeling strong. We're gonna get back into it. Okay, so just over 2 miles in, and still kind of dying. Like, I'm having a really tough time trying to find an easy pace because of my breathing. Like, it feels like a much harder effort than I think I'm actually running. Again, it's warmer than usual, and not used to that yet. Used to running in the cold. But maybe that's why. Hoping that's why. Because the legs still feel good, but it's not feeling particularly easy from breathing standpoint. But I got a little under half a mile left, so let's get it. All right, so as you just saw, finished up my 2.5-mile run, and it was tough. Honestly, it was tough. From a breathing standpoint, like I said, it's warmer than it's been recently. We're blessed with some very beautiful weather here at the beginning of March, so not going to complain about that, but body is definitely not ready for the warmth quite yet. Excuse the very loud dog. It's gonna keep walking and talking here. But yeah. Cute dog. Cute dog. But yeah. 2.5 miles was supposed to be easy run at a 5 out of 10 effort. Definitely felt harder than a 5 out of 10. Just from a breathing standpoint, like legs felt good, legs felt strong, even after some deadlifts. But yeah, not really too much to say other than that. I mean, grateful, very grateful that I can move and that I can move relatively quickly. And why I'm saying I ran, it was harder. My paces. So my paces for an easy run, when I run them properly, no shame here, but they're like 15-minute miles, 15-minute miles. Today they were faster. So the first mile was, I believe, a 14:16, and the second mile was like a 14:50, 14:52, something like that. So definitely I did slow it down on the second mile. But the first mile I definitely cooked it. So sorry, Joe. We're definitely going to talk about this before the video comes out, but yeah. So that's pretty much all I got to say about the run. If anybody wants to know what I was listening to, I was listening to some Eladio Carrion. That is a Dominican singer. So he sings, Spanish, called Dominican. Can't really understand a whole hell of a lot of what he says, but he's got good music, good vibes, very chill. And you know, it is my gym bro bestie, Matilda. That's her favorite singer. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. Still walking back to the gym from where I ended my run. I cut the previous clip because there was somebody walking, and I'm so very self-conscious about filming in public. So, but we're doing it more, so I'm getting used to it. But I'm gonna walk back to the gym, stretch, and head home. What's up? It is Saturday, March 14th, and we are here at the trail. And you can see I got my girl Rosarita. Wow, it is super blowy out here. I hope y'all can hear this audio. But we are out here. We're going to hit a 90-minute mountain bike ride out in the woods, outside, in God's creation, detached from technology, because I don't listen to music when I mountain bike. I'm just I'm locked in, focused on the sounds of nature and just having a good time. So this is actually the last workout for the week. So this will wrap up week 5 of marathon prep. Thursday I had a 3-mile easy run, which I freaking crushed in the cooler weather. Thank God for that. And yeah, but I'm gonna stop yapping at the camera. I'm gonna get this beautiful lady unloaded, and we're gonna go behind me here. We're gonna go ride in the woods for 90 minutes, maybe more. We'll see. Okay, so we reached the point of the ride where I usually turn around and head back to the car. We are 1.97 miles in, little over 36 minutes. But we have to be out here, or I have to be out here for 90 minutes. So, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head down that trail there for a little bit because I've never been down that way, and we got time to kill. So I'm going to eat this guy for some fuel, and we're going to continue on with the ride. Bro, my hair is like, what the heck? All right, let's eat and continue. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. It is March 16th. I just wrapped up a leg workout here at Three Strands, the best gym in the world. Today was my lighter leg day, so I do 2 leg days a week, Monday and Thursday. Monday, I just keep it a little bit on the lighter side, and then Thursdays, I like to go heavier. There were a couple exercises that I didn't film, calf raises, and I did an ab workout. The gym was starting to get busy, so I didn't want to, be that annoying person with their phone out trying to film. Also, apologies for the weird sounding voice. My allergies are like kicking butt. Like my airways are a little bit constricted, so it's kind of messing with my voice a little bit, so bear with me here. Yeah, it was a solid workout. Nothing really too crazy. I don't know. I want to show you guys the workouts that I do as much as I can, but also, I want to be able to enjoy my workouts as well. Like I mentioned in the first video, I don't have somebody to film me, so I'm filming myself as I'm trying to work out, and sometimes I just want to enjoy my workout and not film, or enjoy my run and not film, because trying to film by yourself while you're trying to do the thing, it like takes away from doing the thing. So you'll get as much as I feel like giving you. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say. I'm gonna get home, get some food, and relax for the night. And I'll probably pick the camera up on Thursday. Yeah, I'll pick my camera up on Thursday again, for the second run of the week. So tomorrow I have a run, and then Thursday I have a run. So I'll see you guys on my run on Thursday. Alright, it is Sunday, March 22nd. And I know I said in the previous clip that I was going to pick up the camera on Thursday, but little did I know in Monday's clip that it wasn't allergies making me all kinds of messed up. I was getting sick, and you could still probably hear it in my voice. I'm okay now. It was nothing major, nothing serious, just a little cold, and I'm good now, clearing the last of it out of my system. Thankfully, I didn't miss a beat with training, really. Thursday, I did end up having to switch my run to a bike, just to play it on the safe side, because whatever was going on was started in my chest, and if you're a runner, you know the rule. Anything above the head, you're good, but if it's like chest related, you really shouldn't be running with that. So switched the run to a bike on Thursday. But other than that, everything's good. I hit all my strength training sessions. Yesterday, I wrapped up week 6 with a 75-minute ride on the indoor bike at the gym. That was a very long ride. Just being inside and, not moving. Not going... Well, it's like riding on a bike in the gym is akin to running on the treadmill in the gym. Like, yes, you're moving, but you're not going anywhere, and it can get boring. But thankfully, there's YouTube videos. So I just, popped some YouTube videos on and rode my heart out for 75 minutes yesterday. But before we get to the main point of this video, I kind of want to go and recap the past couple of months, couple of weeks of training. So like I said, I just wrapped up week 6. This video started with week 5. So in week 5, you saw me hit a run out in the heat, or a little bit of a warmer temperature. That was a 2.5 mile run. And then Saturday of that week was a 1.5-hour bike ride out in the woods. That was the first ride outdoors of the season. I was super stoked to get outside after being stuck inside all winter. So that was great. And then week 6, I pretty much only showed you one workout for week 6, and that was leg day on Monday. Tuesday, I did hit a pull session, and I also ran 2.5 miles on Tuesday. But again, like I said, that was before I really recognized that I was sick, so I didn't go get checked out till Wednesday of this past week. So and then, like I just said, Thursday I switched my run to a bike, but then before I did the bike, I did a leg workout. Friday was a push session, and then yesterday, like I already mentioned, was a 75-minute ride on the bike. And that's basically what this marathon prep is looking like so far as training goes. I have 4 strength workouts during the week, and then 2 runs also spread throughout the week. And then Saturdays are a cross training day, so either I'll be out on the mountain bike or on the indoor bike. But yeah, so that is what training looks like so far. And now to the main point of this video. The main point of this video, other than to just show you guys how my training is progressing, is I want to talk to you guys about what I'm using for running. And when I say what am I using, like, what's my equipment, what am I carrying with me on the daily as I run, and that's going to come down to like what are my daily drivers, basically. And that comes down to 2 things. Is what tech am I using and what shoes am I using? So let's talk about that. As far as the tech side of things goes, I really only use like 2 major pieces of tech when I run, and that is going to be this beautiful watch here. This is the Coros Pace 2. So I am a few models behind, but I've had this watch since 2022, end of 2022. This was a Christmas gift from my partner when I started my running journey back in late 2022. I asked him for this watch so I could keep track of my runs better, and it's great. You really don't need anything super fancy. Like, if you're not doing this professionally, you don't need the latest and greatest, like,
watch. You just need something that you can track your run and get your heart rate, get your cadence, just the basics. Heart rate, distance, obviously, pace, like I said, cadence, all that kind of thing. Just so you're aware of like how you're progressing. And then the other piece of tech that I carry with me on my runs is the Shokz open ear headphones. Again, I've had these since late 2022, maybe early 2023, I can't remember. I've had these for a few years also, and they're great. I love them. I have no complaints. They're open ear, so for those who don't know, I'm sure any of you who are watching this that are runners, right, you know what these are. But for those of my friends who are watching this who aren't runners, these work. They just go right over the ear. They don't fit in your ear. They transmit noise through just like bone conduction, and it allows you to have your ears open for when you're running, which is very good if you're running outside, whether that's familiar territory, unfamiliar territory, just so you have your ears open. You can hear what's going on around you, cars, dogs, that kind of thing. Yeah, they're great. And now for the thing that every runner wants to know about every other runner: what shoes are you wearing? So at this point in the marathon prep, since I'm running easy miles, shorter distances, there we go, find your words, easy miles, shorter distances, I'm rocking the New Balance 1080s. Now this pair specifically, this is the version 14 maybe. I picked these up last year, or actually these were a birthday gift to me last year from my partner. They're great. I mean, I really don't know stats about shoes, so I'm not going to go into detail, but these fit great. These are one of the shoes in my rotation. They work great for like the everyday runs. Nothing super fancy about them. They fit good, feel good. And then just a few weeks ago, I picked up these bad boys. These are also the New Balance 1080s, but these are the newest version. I think it's like the version 15. The foam is different compared to these guys. These have the foam technology is better. But that's what I'm rocking right now, the New Balance 1080s. In the past, I've run in Nikes and I've run in Asics, and now I'm running in New Balance. So this is like the third brand that I've tried throughout my running journey. And honestly, for me, when it comes to running, and like I just want a shoe that fits good, feels good, and allows me to go a little fast. I don't really need like the super shoes or the carbon plated shoes. Like for me, running is not that serious. I'm not looking to shave minutes off my time. I'm just looking to run and have a good time while I'm doing it. Feel good while I'm doing it. So maybe in the future I will, once marathon prep like really kicks in the high gear, I may introduce a different brand into the running rotation, just to try something out a little bit different. Maybe I'll go back to Asics. I ran with the Nova Blast in the future. I ran with the Nova Blast in the past, haha. But maybe for the future as marathon prep progresses. I will maybe think getting the Super Blast, trying them out, see how they feel. But yeah, really nothing crazy when it comes to what I'm using for running. I guess you can consider me a minimalist runner. Not really caring about what the latest and greatest technology is, what the latest and greatest shoe is. I'm just here to have some fun. So that is going to wrap up the video because my voice, as you can tell, is not the greatest. I'm going to have to cut out quite a couple of clips where it's just like me hacking up a lung as I'm trying to talk. But yeah, guys, I'm 6 weeks into this marathon prep. Things are going good, but I'm looking forward to continuing to progress, continuing to show you how my training is going and what's what key takeaways I'm learning from this experience. So thank you for being along for the ride. Apologies for this rambling clip, but those who know me best know I love to ramble. I love to talk, and that's just who I am. So until the next video, guys, well, that's it.